Oh, hello again everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Secret Files Tunguska. I am Classic Gamer, and last time we got onto the train and started looking around, made some jam for the good doctor over there. One thing I'm going to say is that I've been doing these videos at about 15-20 minutes, not really much longer than that. But it's quite late now, it's about 5 past 11, so what I'm going to do, I'm probably going to do them for about 10 minutes, you know, maybe between 8 and 10 minutes. Because I get quite a lot done. As I'm following a guide, I seem to get quite a lot done. What I don't want to do is get so stuck that I'm wandering around for 10 minutes not doing nothing. That's what I'm going to find most frustrating. And this game is not easy, as I have said. I'm going to try my best at some point. Well, in fact, I pretty much buggered it. I'm not really playing a game. I'm just following a guide and just acting on what the guide says. But when I play other games, I will try not to follow guides, but a lot of the time I do have to look up solutions, because if I get too annoyed with a game, I won't be able to do it, and I'll just sit there for ages, threatening and getting cross.
So, I've got the bottle of castor oil. His dirty books and his smelly underwear I will very generously leave where it is. I think I can say in all confidence that this will be a devastating success. White bread. It's so fresh and soft that it almost falls apart just by looking at it. White bread. It's so fresh and soft that it almost falls apart just by looking at it. Not much water goes into the bottle, but it's better than nothing. Big time white.
This is what I mean.
I have just realized that I haven't eaten for ages. I should be careful that I don't inadvertently bite into that. I'm getting stomach cramps just thinking about it.
Another bread and jam just for me. That's almost too much of a good thing. Thank you. Oh, I'm not feeling so well. I must have swallowed the jam and bread a little too quickly. Alexei, please continue working here and tell Sidorkin as soon as you have the right result. I've got to go somewhere and fast. Very fast.
I paid a bit of attention in physics, and I know that electricity comes out of there. A little liquid should be enough. It would look a little suspect if everything here were underwater.
Damn, why did the fuses have to choose to blow now? I have to go replace the fuses. Could you watch to make sure no one touches anything?
Sure, no problem.
Thanks.
I'll take very special care that nobody touches a thing in here, apart from my good self. I'll take the sample out of the glass. I'll take the sample out of the glass. What am I going to do with it? I'll just put one inside the other. I can't think of anything else spontaneously.
Huh.
So hopefully the fuse doesn't blow on me again right away. And in the meantime, I really doubt if I will ever get any surprising results here. What? That can't be! Really? The sample didn't burn up completely? You can see that with the naked eye! I don't even need to do an analysis! I have to tell Dr. Lesniak! And maybe even Professor Sidorkin! This could actually be the big breakthrough! And I had almost stopped believing it would ever happen!
And you are absolutely sure that all the test conditions were controlled and complied with?
I always took random samples and rechecked everything. And I would put my hand into the fire to confirm Alexei's competence. I've worked with him for many years now.
So you performed the experiments. Did you notice anything different?
What kind of difference?
We have to check everything exactly. If the results are correct, it's a sensation. But if we register it as a sensation, and we've made a mistake, then the most we'll get afterward is a job in a natural history museum. So go through everything again slowly. We should look at the analysis together.
I only hope that we didn't miss anything. If the result is really correct, we'll go down in history.
The gentlemen are certainly very enthusiastic about their discovery. I should use this chance to have a look around Sidorkin's office. There won't be much time until this Sidorkin comes back. I'll have a look around his desk first. Maybe I'll find the passenger list at least. The documents are entitled Security Risks and Acute Threats to the Tunguska Project. I'll have a look at that, please. If I understand this correctly, in the last few years, several attacks have been carried out on official and secret research facilities. Documents were partly destroyed, but the culprits also do not seem to shy away from bomb attacks and arson either. Eyewitnesses report seeing men in black robes. It has not been possible for the authorities to capture any of the perpetrators. Then the Secret Service FSB was entrusted with this matter, but has not been able to produce any solid results in their investigations. The assumption that this is the work of political terrorists could not be confirmed. That the attacks are being carried out by a religiously motivated sect is also being considered. I wonder if they are the same men in black robes that Eddie apparently saw and was babbling about. If all that's true, then Daddy has got bigger problems than I feared. It's huge. That's not normal. That must be genetically engineered. Some kind of scientific report about molecular biology. It's nearly all formulae, and those few words are just as incomprehensible. The drawer is secured with a very simple, but unfortunately, a very effective lock. Tunguska Project. Error analysis is written on these files. 2000 to 2003 at the top, and at the bottom it begins with 2004. There's not very much I can do with these in the time I have. I've looked at the documents once, and there's no more time to check. Some kind of scientific report about molecular biology. The piece of paper reads, "Place all documents in the safe each time you leave the room. Signed, W.I.L." If this safe has the employee list in it, then I should have a better look around here. Maybe I can find out exactly what is going on in Tunguska, and what Daddy's got to do with it.
I thought so. The little toad is a snoop. I noticed you in Moscow at the train station, and not in a good way. Toads remain toads, even when they are wearing clothes. But don't worry, we're going to take care of you now.
What is Kansky doing here in the middle of the night? Maybe I'm wrong, but I have a really bad feeling about him. I should definitely make sure he doesn't catch me. He probably hasn't forgotten the big bump on the back of his head yet. Finally, an answer to my question. I'm curious to see what my Irish colleague has found out.
Hi, Max. It took a little while, but the information you wanted wasn't so easy to get. It was a good thing you sent me the original letter. But I'll tell you more later. For starters, let's talk about the Irish company and the letterhead. This company used to belong to a man named Ken Morangi, and had something to do with plant fertilizer. The company was suddenly closed down, even though business was going pretty good. I unfortunately couldn't find out anything more about it either. Since then, Morangi lives like a hermit on a small island on the coast of Ireland. I've attached a map along with the mail. But now to an even more interesting story. I took a closer look at the letter you sent me. It isn't as empty as it looks at first glance. It apparently uses some kind of invisible ink. Not very imaginative, but it's apparently sufficient enough for people like you. Here are the contents of the letter. I hope you can understand it. Hello, Vladimir. Receive the documents. Copy is underway. We still have to settle the question of the handover. Ken, P.S. The whiskey is still waiting.
Wow, that sure does sound mysterious. Maybe this Morangi knows something that could help us. I'd better tell Nina. I wonder what she's doing right now. Hopefully she's doing okay. I'm really worried about her.
Damn. It is not my day today. First I sit with a bowel-sick psychopath in a train compartment, and now with a rabid dog. I've got to get out of here again quickly. As soon as we reach the next bigger village, they want to hand me over to the authorities. That would be the end of my search, and probably the end of
Right, guys,
me.
this is a good place to end it, I think. And I'm tempted just to end it for tonight. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, drop me a like, and leave me a comment. I'll see you next time. Ta-ta for now.